2,000 years of church history. We got all sorts of saints. We have plenty of sinners as well, but we have all sorts of saints. One of the things I've always thought was sweet whenever I've talked to my mom about faith is when she talks about heaven and hell, we try to focus more on heaven.
Yes.
Than our eternal destinies being in hell. And whenever she talks about heaven, she always talks about the fact that something she looks forward to in heaven is talking to the saints. Have you ever had a conversation like this, Father Rob, with your own mom?
Not my mom. My grandmother used to talk about that. She had lots of favorite saints. She's like, "Oh, I can't wait to be able to be right next to these saints that I pray to every single day and be able to talk to them."
See, that's interesting. I had never seen it that way until my mom was like, "Oh, I want to ask St. Francis, what about his haircut?" I don't know what my mom wants to do, but my mom is looking forward not so much to meeting God, apparently.
Right.
Not so much to seeing the beatific vision and being with Jesus face to face, but Saint Gertrude and other saints my mom is looking forward to meeting.
Saint Gertrude.
Sure. Well, I don't know. Heaven is eternal.
Yes.
You got plenty of time up there. And so there's going to be a lot of saints she wants to talk to. And I always like to get a sneak preview of what's going to be coming up on the show, in my life, and even for eternity. So thanks to the magic of technology, without me dying, I'm able to visit heaven and to visit with the saints. Oh, no, I'm in heaven. Hello. Hello. I can hear Father Rob back down on Earth. How's the life in Earth, Father Rob?
It's okay, Lino. How's it up there?
Nice. I didn't think. Look at that. I didn't think he'd be here. That's all. I don't want to say who. You'll be surprised to see him up here when you get there, though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Wow.
And without pants. Just the whole thing. Well, heaven's not exactly what you think. Well, here, let's take a look around. Let's see who we meet. Let's see who I can chat up. The weird thing is... Can you hear me, Father Rob?
Yes, I can hear you, Lino.
The weird thing is, they're not wearing name tags.
No?
No, so you have...
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know, either I have to walk up to them or they have to approach me, and I guess I just have to ask, right?
You're right.
All right, well, no. Father Rob, don't talk too much during this
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Right? Try not to interrupt. The saints,
Sorry.
Saints are going to be trying to figure out who you are.
Okay.
Hello. I'll just walk up. I guess I'm just going to walk up. Hello, and you are?
Hello, I am St. Matthew.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling, I'm just talking very loudly. I boldly proclaim the gospel. Who are you?
I'm Lino. I just talk at a normal level.
Hello, Lino. It's nice to meet you. Where are you from?
You sound like my buddy Father Rob down on Earth. Hey, Father Rob, can you hear this?
Yeah, that St. Matthew sounds a lot like me.
Should have gone to a new saint.
It's amazing.
Hey, Matthew, hang on a second, all right? Matthew?
Yes.
All right. let me go talk to somebody else. See if I got anybody more original around here. Thanks, Matthew. Stay on hold. I'll be right back to you. Okay. Not stay on hold like you're a caller, but just...
Okay.
Super loud.
Yeah. Hey, Lino, he was loud, huh?
He was very loud.
What was that all about?
I don't know, Father.
What's he yelling for?
No, don't. You're not supposed to talk while I'm talking to the saint.
I wasn't talking while you were talking to the saint.
I'm walking over. I'm floating to another cloud and finding a new saint. Hi, and you are? Hello, my name's Lino, and you are?
Hello, I'm St. Peter, the tax collector. Hello.
You're Peter the tax collector.
Yes.
Now, I'm sorry, I don't know what... You're not... Okay. You're clearly not St. Peter the first pope.
No, not at all.
Okay. And I see him. He's holding the keys just down the...
He's the big St. Peter.
Down the heaven there.
I'm the small St. Peter.
Now, is that true where you seem to be a decent size here, but of course... Space and time are so very difficult to judge while we're in heaven. Now, St. Peter the tax collector, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I was born in the 6th century in 527, and I was a tax collector. That's why they call me St. Peter the tax collector.
Now, that's interesting. I don't know if you know, but back in the United States... No, the United States didn't exist when you were alive.
No, United States, where's that?
It was very difficult to explain where it is since you wouldn't know.
I was from North Africa.
Right, well... You know how you thought that the world was flat?
It's not?
No.
Really?
Surprised you didn't hear that up here.
We don't talk about that kind of stuff.
Columbus up here?
No, Columbus didn't make it.
I didn't know. I'm really sorry to hear
Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that.
I'm shocked.
Church never says if people aren't here.
I'm shocked. Maybe
He could be in purgatory.
Maybe St. Peter the tax collector you have yet to meet Christopher Columbus.
No, you meet everyone once you get up here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Friars Club.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Everybody you
It's
see.
a big party.
Uh-huh, sure. That's wonderful. Now, because well, I won't get into Christopher Columbus, but it's true to say the church does not declare anybody being in hell.
Right.
And so it's possible
He
Christopher...
could be in purgatory.
Right, Christopher Columbus may be purifying himself in purgatory.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
So now what do you do again?
other than clarify who you are, I do... Thank you for laughing, St. Peter the Tax Collector.
You're welcome.
My name's Lino Rulli, host a very popular show back in the United States called The Catholic Guy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. That's a firm handshake you have.
Yes.
Now, did you know that back in the United States, it's tax day? So that's kind of fun that you're a tax collector, because the very people like you back in the day, they're collecting our taxes right now.
You mean there's only one tax day and where you're from?
Yeah, why?
Well, I used to collect taxes all the time, every day. We had all kinds of taxes. I used to beat people until they paid their taxes.
So it's funny, your voice changes from minute to minute around here. I wouldn't have guessed that. Maybe that's a feature of being in heaven, is the man's or woman's voice changes. No, this
Woman?
Yes. Well, this is interesting. What you're telling me now is what you're saying true? That what you were? Where did you grow up, or where did you live?
North Africa.
North Africa. So how did the taxes work back in your day?
There were lots of taxes for all kinds of things.
Oh, because I guess I read that about that even in the Bible, right?
Sure, yeah.
Is that when people were tax collectors, that was they were collecting the tax for the Roman Empire.
Right. So I was collecting the taxes for the Emperor Justinian.
Oh yes, was he Christian?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No. No.
I feel like you should know everything. You're in heaven, St. Peter the Tax Collector.
No, I was joking. I heard you do a funny show.
Yes, well, I do. We also try to do a show about accuracy when it comes to theology. Now, tell me. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about you. Tell me a bit about your life.
Well, I was very difficult with the people, and
you were difficult with the people?
Difficult, yes, and I was very cruel to them.
Oh.
And I would constantly, beat them until I got their taxes.
Well, now, that doesn't seem very Christ-like to me. How you would beat people until you got their taxes?
Right, no mercy. I did not show any mercy to anyone who didn't pay their taxes.
So you could never yell, "Am I not merciful?" Because the answer would be, no.
No. But one day I was walking along, and this beggar just kept bothering me, and so finally I just took a morsel of bread, and
Sure.
I threw it at him.
What is that accent? I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with this accent.
What?
Okay, and so you threw a piece of bread at a beggar.
Yes, and so then I saw a vision, and in the vision...
You saw a vision?
I saw a vision.
That's strange. Father Rob back in New York City in the United States, he's got a wacky accent as well.
Yeah, well, who's that Father Rob?
Don't worry about it.
Very funny guy. I heard.
Don't worry about it.
Great guy.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I saw a vision. I saw a vision of the holy angels who were judging me at the end of my life, and then they were weighing my deeds like on a scale. On the scale had on one side all of my bad deeds, and then on the other side was the morsel of bread, which was the only good thing that I had done.
And how did that balance out?
It didn't balance out very well.
Right, I would imagine not.
Put me in bad shape, and so I saw that, and that opened my eyes to having to do something differently.
And this is a good story. I didn't know this.
And so I gave up my old ways, and then I started to follow the Lord and give everything to the poor.
You gave everything to the poor, St. Peter the Tax Collector?
Yes.
Did you quit your job?
No.
Oh.
Not at first, and then I did later on.
And then would you be a martyr? No.
No, not martyred at all.
Well, it's not a question of being martyred or martyred at all. Either you were or not.
I wasn't martyred.
I was half martyred.
No.
On my mom's.
I died naturally.
You died now? How did
in the
you
year
die?
565.
How did you die?
Heart attack.
Oh, I'm sorry, really?
Yes.
Now, when were you born?
527.
So you did not live a very long life.
No, short life.
Well, so, this is a nice story in the sense that you lived a very mean life.
At first.
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
And so you lived a very mean life.
I made it to heaven, I'm a saint.
Right, I'm in heaven.
Mean.
I understand. I'm in heaven with you. I understand. You started by living a very mean life.
Yeah.
And you didn't wait until you were an old man. That's a wonderful story for all of us to remember. If today you hear his voice, harden not your heart, that we make our conversions while we still have a chance, right?
Right.
All right, well.
There's always a time for conversion, but you never know when it will go away.
Right.
Right.
Well, that was not very well said, I must say. I must tell you, St. Peter the Tax Collector.
Excuse me?
Not the most... You may be a saint. You're not the most articulate saint.
Very disrespectful.
Today's the day
you
that can have a conversion.
What kind of show do you have? Disrespectful Catholic radio.
Disrespectful yet entertaining and theologically sound.
You may not make it back up here, buddy.
Well, St. Peter the Tax Collector, it was wonderful meeting you. Thank you for your service to the church and whatever it is you do around
You're
here.
welcome. God bless you.
God bless you, brother. And thank you. Let's see what else is going on here in heaven. It's the Catholic Guy Show. I'm Lino Rulli here in heaven. Father Rob Kegren's back there in New York City in studio. Father
How's
Rob?
it going up there, Lino?
I'm doing well. Isn't the magic of technology amazing?
It really is amazing.
Did you learn a little bit about St. Peter?
He's an interesting character, huh?
Yeah.
He does voices.
He does voices. I don't know.
I mean, the guy. I like those stories of conversion where someone was doing something really wrong, and then they completely changed their ways.
Yeah, you know what? It is actually very nice because it gives us all hope that we say, well, if I'm not beating people up, and I'm called to be a saint, in some ways I have less work to do than he does.
Right.
He had to have a big conversion. I can have a much smaller conversion, still make I'm sorry, I was going to say make my way to heaven, but I'm here and somebody's walking up to me. I don't know who this is. Again, they don't wear name tags in heaven, so this is tough.
All right, I'll be quiet again.
All right, thank you. Hello, hi, my name is Lino.
Hello, how are you?
And you are?
I'm St. Matthew.
Yeah,
we just met,
that's
remember?
what I thought. You look
how could you forget?
You look familiar.
What are you thinking?
I must say, Matthew, I don't know why you're a yeller. I'm not a big fan.
What do you mean? I'm St. Matthew. I'm one of the 12.
I'm sorry. I've got to move on.
How could you not be a fan?
I got to find somebody else. You're killing me. Thank you, St. Matthew. I'll revisit you later. All right. Let me try somebody else here. Hello. Hi, my name is Lino, and you are?
Hello. Hello, I'm St. Nicholas. Hello.
No, you're a man, though, right?
Yes, I'm a man.
Did you say you're St. Nicholas?
St. Nicholas, yes. Hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
Nice to
What's
see
your
you.
name?
My name's Lino.
Lino.
Now.
Lino. How'd you get up here, Lino?
Well, I took an elevator.
Oh, okay.
Now this is interesting. Are you the St. Nicholas, the famous one?
Yes, very famous.
Because you're a real person. You were a bishop, right?
Yes.
Now, you were the inspiration for our Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
So Santa Claus, that's right, he's a German. That's right, I've forgotten about that.
Yes.
We used to joke about that. I host a radio show. It's very popular. I don't know if do you get Sirius XM up here?
No, we don't get it.
No, there's a lot of parts in the country people can't hear Sirius XM either.
We've heard about you, though.
It's the clouds. So now that we're in heaven. Now, St. Nicholas, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I was born in 270, and I died in 343. I was the Bishop of Myra. Myra, which is like...
Hardly Noah.
Is that a funny?
See, I don't know if jokes like that work up here in heaven.
It doesn't. It's not appropriate up here.
When I get to heaven, jokes like that I won't be able to do?
No. Not appropriate.
What about the other place?
Yeah, you can do them there. Maybe that's where you'll end up.
All right, fine. So, where is Myra?
Myra is modern-day Turkey.
Oh, modern-day Turkey. Everybody enjoys it.
Have you been in Turkey?
I have been to Turkey,
Oh,
sure.
it's a very nice place.
I've been there twice. And so you're from Myra?
Yes, the Bishop of Myra. Also known as Asia Minor.
Yeah, that's always been confusing. There's Asia Major and Asia Minor.
Minor, very minor.
And so now, what's your story? Before you became a bishop, I know nothing about you.
Well, my parents died when I was very young. They died in an epidemic, and so I was raised by my uncle.
In an epidemic, you say?
Epidemic, yes.
And the epidemic was...
What was an epidemic?
Well, I understand, St. Nicholas, but it seems very flat to just say there was an epidemic.
Yeah. I was young. I didn't know.
Okay, and you never did the research?
No, there's no research. We didn't have no internets like you have.
Are you in heaven? Are they here in heaven with you?
Yes, they made it.
When you never asked?
No. I don't see them that often.
I'm surprised. Well, there's a lot of people up here.
Very busy up here. People like you come and talk.
Well, do you get a lot of visitors?
Not a lot, but occasionally.
Sure.
Most of them want to go see St. Peter.
Well, he's a big draw.
Yeah.
I see the line going around the block for him.
Yeah, but I'm the one who gives gifts.
Yeah, so now tell me, how did you become the inspiration for Santa Claus, if you may answer?
Right, but I used to like giving gifts in secret because there were a lot of needy people, and so I particularly people. There was a poor man who had 3 daughters, and they couldn't afford the dowry for the wedding. And so the women would have remained unmarried.
What do you say?
And so
This is so
So I
silly.
wanted to help the man, but I didn't want people to know about what I done. I didn't want to draw.
silly. This is so silly.
I didn't want to draw
Father
attention.
Rob, excuse me for a minute, St. Nicholas. Hey, Father Rob, can you hear this interview?
Lino, this is crazy.
This guy's in
What's wrong with this St. Nicholas?
Hey, why are you talking about me?
Oh, you two gonna go back and forth now? Sure, that'll go well.
Hey, what's going on? Seriously, Lino, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Every time I've ever made it to heaven, the saints have always been rather pleasant to be around.
Right.
They're very strange. I'm sorry. Father Rob, I'll talk to you in a minute. Back to St. Nicholas.
Okay.
So,
I didn't want to embarrass the man, so I just gave them the money in secret. That was my first way of giving gifts in secret.
very humble. That's very Christ-like. He says, "Do not know what don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing." Right?
Yes.
Very well. No wonder you're a saint.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons you became the inspiration for Santa Claus.
Klaus.
Right. that's
Klaus.
German.
Right.
I understand. And were you yourself so you're a bishop?
Yes, the bishop. I had a big hat on my head.
You had a big hat, sure. And when you had a call to the priesthood?
Yes.
And what was that call like?
Well, it was like I felt particularly because of the difficulties of my early life, but more than anything because I wanted to give, and God wanted me to give my life.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And did you now? Were you a martyr? Did they kill Santa Claus?
No, natural causes.
Natural causes.
Yes, I fell asleep one night and I didn't wake up.
Really?
December 6th.
Hey, help me.
3:43.
Help me out here, St. Nicholas. I've always felt like this whole I fell asleep and I didn't wake up. I died. I feel like right before you died, did you go, and then you died.
Yeah, right like that.
That's what I
Like
always...
you don't realize it. You're in bed and then all of a sudden you think you're waking up and instead you're dying.
Yeah, that would spook
It's not
you.
comfortable.
Yeah, I would imagine it.
But then you see God.
Well, that's comfortable.
And then they name you saint.
Yeah, that's got to be comfortable.
That's cool.
Everybody would enjoy that.
Sure.
And were you, how do I say this? Were you pleased with your depictions back there on Earth after you had died? I mean, you were a good holy saint, and sometimes people make you a stereotype. You were a real person, St. Nicholas.
Yeah, because they call me old jolly old Saint Nick. I wasn't that jolly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was happy, but not jolly. I was reserved.
Did you have a temper?
I did things quietly. No temper.
Okay, good.
Very quiet.
Well, they're very quiet. All right, well, that's probably what we're going to do.
But that's the example, is that you do things and you do it quietly.
Wonderful. Well, St. Nicholas, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. What's your name again, Lino?
Lino.
Lino.
I hope to see you again here.
Hope to see you when you die.
Thank you very much. I hope I get to be here when I die. There he goes, everybody. St. Nicholas. It's beautiful.
That was a good one.
Thank you, Father Rob.
You're welcome.
I mean, Father Rob, that's the beauty of heaven. All these people, all these saints, everyone you get to meet. Should we keep going? You want me to keep meeting people, or are we kind of...
One more?
Sure, all right.
One person.
All right, let me try to find somebody else around here who might be interesting. Let's see here. Somebody's coming up to me. Let's see who this is. Hi, how are you? My name's Lino.
Hello!
Oh, you know what? We got caught again. It's St. Matthew.
I'm glad you remembered me this time.
Yeah, you looked familiar.
What the heck? How did you not remember me?
All right. Well, St. Matthew, it was nice meeting. We got to go.
No!
Your voice is... It's too loud.
You don't want to talk to me?
No, but thank you, St.
I'm
Matthew.
St. Matthew. I'm one of the 12.
I'll see you
I
later.
wrote a gospel.
I'll see you later,
I
St.
was a tax collector.
All right, Matthew. Thank you, St. Matthew. And there you have it. That was our time in heaven.
That was wonderful, Lino.
Father Rob, I'm back in studio now. Wasn't that pleasant?
What a joy that was.
There's some fun people up there.
It's amazing how different they are from one to another. They sound so different.
They do sound. They sound so different.
They have great stories, though.
Beautiful stories, and that's what, in part, the beauty of the Catholic faith is somehow God calls us all to be saints. We're not all going to be canonized, but the idea that we would all be in heaven, should we live lives, faithful to Him and close to Him, that we'll all be in heaven, even if it's not Saint Lino and Saint Rob. We'll get to see these people in heaven.
Sure.
Something to look forward to. We'll be avoiding that St. Matthew.
Oh, yeah. He was loud.
Very loud.
What's he yelling at you for?
I don't know. I guess that's his...
He wanted an interview really bad. He kept coming back up to you. He said, that Lino's not talking to anyone right now. Better go up to him again.
I've learned over the years you got to be careful of the people who want to be in the spotlight too much.
Right.
They're always a big turnoff.
Yeah. Stay away from that.